Hey everyone, and welcome. All right, so today we're gonna go over Micro Business Start from She's Got Her Own Network. All right, and like I said, I am going over my notes. So yes, you will see my not so neat handwriting. However, that's why I'm going over it so that you can follow along. All right, in case you can't understand what you're seeing and reading. All right, so let's begin. All right, so first things first is the idea, the planning stage. You have to visually see it, all right? And I always tell everyone to start with the ending. If you start at the end, you'll pretty much have a roadmap on where you need to begin. I know that may sound kind of weird, but just try it, all right? So start at the end, all right? So when you're starting out with business or you want to start a new business venture, you want to make sure that you start at the end and you begin with the idea and the planning, and that you can visually see it. Because when you're pitching it to someone, or when you're looking for investors or even partners, or even with your marketing, you have to visually see it. You have to help them to visually see it. All right. And again, start at the end. All right. Next. What will your business be? Okay. So that's a question. Will it be service based? Will it be product based? Excuse me. Will it be online? Will it be offline? Will it be a sole proprietor? Now, sole proprietorship is pretty much where you go from hustle to now a sole proprietor, like you're taking your business serious. However, you are still solely responsible for that business. You are not an LLC. You are not a corporation. You are not a nonprofit. You are simply a sole proprietor, and you're telling people that you are in business. You're ready to open up that business bank account and all of that good stuff. However, if you're ready to take it a step further and disattach yourself and, have an entity, you want to become an LLC or a corporation or nonprofit partnership or so on and so forth. However, this part is totally up to you and what you're ready for. Don't let people convince you into becoming an LLC, corporation, or anything. Not even me. You do what's right for you, because as soon as you become a corporation or LLC or whatever, you have to start paying taxes, like a different type of tax. So do what's right for you. All right. So if you got to start with the sole prop, start with the sole prop and make your way up. All right. Next. Who is your customer? You have to know your audience. We say this over and over again. Who is your customer? Know your audience. Who is your competitor? All right. And how can you disrupt this industry? Which basically means, how can you come into this industry that you're in? Even if you're already in the industry, how can you revamp yourself to really disrupt the industry and become the who's who of the industry? I mean, people get tired of the same old, especially nowadays. People are looking for the new it factor, the new trend, okay? So be that person, be that company, be that brand, all right? All right, next. What industry are you targeting? All right. I know with myself, sometimes I can be all over the board, but trust and believe there's a larger, outcome to all of the madness. However, you do have to hone in on what industry are you targeting. And it goes hand in hand with who is your customer, knowing your audience, who are your competitors, and how to disrupt. All right. So what industry are you in? You're going to have to really hone in on this once you begin really taking your business really serious, especially if you become an LLC or a corporation, because they're going to ask you certain codes. You're going to have certain codes once you get to a certain level of funding and government stuff and contracting on what industry you're in. So really know your industry. And certain industries are good and certain industries are bad. We're not going to go over that right now, but if you're part of She's Got Her Own.com, She's Got Her Own network on She's Got Her Own.com, we definitely will go over that in a network. So next, all right, what is your price point? All right, let's go over this. We had some numbers here. We scratched out some stuff, so don't take that to heart, all right? But you really need to know what your price point is. Write it down. What is your price point? Most people have a goal, small business have goals of 100,000 because that's just out there. Everyone's throwing out that number, 100,000, whatever. So $100,000 a year. All right. But you have to break down your goal, not just a year, but we break it down daily. We break it down weekly. We break it down monthly, which leads to the yearly. All right. So 100,000, that's what, 8,333. We see that all over the internet. $1,923, $274 a day. So that's your daily goal. But do you have a product that's $274, huh? That's the question. Do you have a product that you can package that can cost that much? Well, for me, I broke down one course for $350 I can sell, and I put $350 instead of $274 because I want to give myself that wiggle room, right? You always want to aim higher than what the actual goal is. So I put one course at $350. I know I can provide a course with value, with substance for $350. I can actually provide a course with more value for $350. So, definitely I can do that. I can package that. Now, if someone weren't able to pay the $350, okay, let's break that down. I can create a download or a digital product for $59 and sell 6 of them. Okay, so either or, I'll have to work harder for this one than I would for this one, but either way, we don't want to miss our coins. All right. And your business plan will change. It will always change. It will not stay the same. But what we're doing right now will create your business plan. All right. So that's that $100,000 a year. Basically, my price point would be my daily price point, $274, but I price my price point at $350 a day, just to give myself that wiggle room and extra money. Why not, right? All right, so what is your story? What makes you right for, what is your story and what makes you right for the position? I'm sorry, sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. So what's your story? You can turn your pain into profit. Don't be ashamed or afraid of your story. I'm not telling you to go out there and tell everybody your business, but tell them what you're comfortable with, because guess what? Everyone's going to learn from something you've done or something you've been through or something you experienced. So don't be afraid to talk about it, because I promise you can turn that pain, that story, that whatever into profit. All right. So what is your story? Next, what is your mission? What's your why? What's your reason? And once you start writing out your mission, sometimes organically your why and your reason will fall into play. All right. That happens to me all the time. It's like, I got to come up with all of this. But once I start writing my mission or even my why, everything falls into place. Okay. All right. And next, how will you collect your money? All right. How will you collect your coins? All right. All sales are final on digital products. I wanted to remind you on that. So if you do decide to do digital products, which is a hot market, digital products, you don't have to worry about China shutting down. You don't have to worry about the economy, shutting down. Why? Because people will have money for digital products and people want stuff instantly. All right. So if you're not familiar with digital products, get familiar with it. Ask questions in the network at shesgotherown.com, and we are here to help you. All right, now you can go with PayPal, you can go with Cash App, Venmo, Zelle, Square, whatever you decide, whatever's right for you. But just make sure you have a merchant account. And understand that with PayPal, I don't really know too much about the other ones, but with PayPal, people are known for reversing charges, and I hate that. So at the end of the day, just be wary of that. But with digital products, everything is final sale, and I believe they have that as a disclaimer somewhere. So this was a short course, for the micro business start at shesgotherown.com from She's Got Her Own Network. We can do a quick run through. You want to think of the idea, start planning. You have to visually see it, and we say start at the end. Next, will your business be in the service-based, product-based, online, offline? Will it be a sole proprietor, LLC, corporation? And who is your customer? Know your audience. Who is your competitor? And how can you disrupt this industry? What industry are you even in? And who are you targeting? All right. What's your price point? All right. Even though we said $350, what's your price point? What is your daily goal, your weekly goal, your monthly goal, and your yearly goal? All right. Remember that your business plan, it will change always. What is your story? Pain can be turned into profit. Don't be afraid or ashamed. What makes you right for this position?